1970, World Cup year in Mexico, and that unforgettable save from Pelé by England goalkeeper Gordon Banks. Australians dominated Wimbledon. John Newcombe was the handsome champion among the men, Margaret Court just as supreme among the women. Before defending their title, Leeds won the Charity Shield, beating FA Cup holders Manchester City at Elland Road.
Bremner to Gray, and it's a goal! Now racing towards the goal line as it comes across, and it's a goal! Yet another trophy for Leeds United in this incredible run of success.
Right, I want one or two change sprints now. I shout change. I want you to change over with the fellas across. All right? Don't jump the gun, Jack.
Early in that 1969-70 season, Leeds extended their unbeaten run of First Division games to 34, a record later beaten by Nottingham Forest. But this year, the league was not top priority.
I think after the 68-69 season, Don Revie actually said, we're going to go for the Cup this year and the European Cup. He made a conscious decision to do that. In other words, we'll relax a little bit in the league. We were never really in the championship race that year. Everton went well ahead of us in the championship race. And I think when you win the championship, it's very hard to maintain that enthusiasm to go again at the start of the next season. And I think Don Revie felt that we wouldn't have that enthusiasm, so we'd play the league matches, but we'd really go for the Cup and the FA Cup when it started, when it came round. And that's what we did. We were never in the championship race, so that wasn't a disappointment.
Neither was Leeds' early season form. Tottenham Hotspur, including a certain Jimmy Greaves, were just one of the teams put to the sword.
John Giles, a beauty to Norman Hunter. And it's a goal! Beautiful goal by Bremner! And a dream ball! A beautiful goal! A beautiful goal from Clark! Spurs coming. Look at the space that Greaves has now. Greaves! He must do it, yes! Yes, he's got one. Jimmy Greaves coming through. A minute to go, and a penalty to Leeds United. Leading at the moment, 2 goals to 1. Handball by Collins, a penalty to protect Giles. Well, the schoolboys watching, the ideal way there to take a penalty. Brett Clark!
Jones laying it on for Bates. And up front is Clark, he's not offside!
Lorimer Jones! A goal! Yes, a goal! Nick Jones the scorer. Beanie. Leeds players never stopped running. Up goes Jones. A goal! Royal. Whittle. He scored. A good goal. Well taken by Whittle. Hunter to Bremner. Weenie going up the right and Jones down the middle. Oh, and a lucky boy. It's a goal. Scored by Clark. He nipped in before Harris. Collins. Oh, he deserved it. He deserved it. Webb. That's 2-1. Bremner, number 4. Number 10, Giles. Bates. Cooper. A great goal by Cooper. Giles to take it. First match of his season for Hughes. He's got to face a penalty and it's a goal. Oh, and Van Modder now Lorimer. Great chance for 4-2. Is it? Yes, it's a goal. Put in by Harris. 4-2. number 10, Giles. Remner Jones is fine!
Eddie Gray's 2 goals against Burnley in April said much about Leeds' more spontaneous, unfettered approach. The heat was off for once in the league, and Eddie produced one of the most glittering moments of the whole Reevy era, with what some experienced professionals called the best goal they'd ever seen. As Giles said, Leeds conceded their title to Everton and went about chasing cup glory. Sutton in Surrey was an unlikely backdrop to their FA Cup campaign.
This is Hunter. Giles. Hunter. Clark. Too easy for Clark then. Lorimer. Oh yes, a goal. Lorimer. Number 3 scored by Clark. Madeley. Lorimer. Clark. And again. Clark well left. Lorimer. Oh, he wanted too much time, did he? No. He wanted a lot of time. The ball ran for him, and he took his time as well. Faulkner. Oh, it's the one mistake he's made, and he's in trouble now, and the defence is too. There's Clark. Rifled in.
An in-swinger from Eddie Gray. No challenge from Leeds United. There's a chance now, and it's in! Johnny Giles. Lorimer, the chance to break. Not many defenders there. 3 against 3. Jones, if he can get there, and he does. Clark, what a goal! What a beautiful goal!
Horsfield. Madeley. Butler. It's Rogers. Giles for Leeds, and back come Leeds again. Hunter. Oh, this is hopeless. Clark! Again beaten in the air. A total piece of misjudgment. Jones. Clark's there, so too is Giles, and there's Gray. Clark! What a goal! What a goal! Magnificent! Superb goal!
In the semi-final against Manchester United, Billy Bremner scored a late winner in the second replay at Burnden Park, just as he had at the same stage against the same opponents 5 years earlier. Leeds were back at Wembley, and as always, tickets would be hard to come by for the new generation of supporters that Leeds had now gathered. One man who would not be there was fullback Paul Reaney, who broke his leg in a league match at West Ham just 9 days before the final. They wouldn't be washing his kit as they prepared the Wembley strip.
Yeah, it's in paper this morning. Oh, well, we just got Paul Reaney out. Glad about Paul.
Meanwhile, Leeds had been involved in their first crack at the European Champions Cup, and what a start they made against the Norwegian champions Lyn Oslo at Elland Road.
Grady. Well nailed, Grady. Now Reaney, number 2 for Leeds. Jones, and number 2 for Leeds it really is. Clark calling for a centre. There's Jones, and it's 3-0. Clark took up position well, and he's going to get the 40. Giles. It's another. Remner. And Bremner. Take it up for Giles, and there's Jones with a chance, and it is hit both posts. Cooper to Bremner. Yes, he scored! Bremner. That is it, he's done it! Bremner has got the 10th goal in the last minute.
That 10-goal salvo, followed by a 6-0 win in the second leg, had the Leeds dressing room fired up by the incentive of becoming European champions. The fierce togetherness and corporate spirit in the camp helped them to overcome Ferencváros and Standard Liège. The family atmosphere, so passionately presided over by Reevy, stubbornly answered critics of Leeds' sometimes cynical approach.
Without a word of a lie, I was still watching them on the way, and I said, that's what we get when they're paying for that.
But in Scottish champions Celtic, Leeds met their match in the semi-final. In the first leg at Elland Road, one of 8 matches Leeds played in the space of 15 days, there was no doubt that Celtic were the fresher side. They scored after just 90 seconds when George Connolly's shot was deflected past Sprake, and they held that lead until the end. Before Leeds could think about the second leg in Glasgow, they had a more pressing engagement on their mind. The team bus was on its way to Wembley for the FA Cup final, in which these battle-weary Leeds players would start favourites against Chelsea. But the climate was closing in on Leeds. Reevy's face reflected the strain he and his team had been under as they waited in the Wembley tunnel. Even the likes of Billy Bremner could only function at full throttle for so many big games in such a short space of time. Fixture congestion had undoubtedly conspired against Leeds, prisoners of their own success. But would it affect their performance at Wembley?